gentlemen, your host, David Hamilton.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to All Clued Up, the show where married couples battle it out against each other on the giant keyboard, hoping to win thousands of pounds worth of cash prizes. Right now, let's meet this week's contestants. Ross and Karen Davis from Fareham in Hampshire. And playing against them, Kevin and Leslie Bleasdale from Carnforth in Lancashire. Ross, what do you do for a living, sir?
Refrigeration engineer now, David.
Yeah, you also have an evening job.
Well, I used to be a professional DJ, but now I just do it part-time.
Right, so you are a fridge engineer and a disc jockey. I suppose we could say you are a cool dude. Bob, Bob. Thank you. Karen, lovely to have you with us too. What do you do for a living?
I'm a housewife and I have 2 small children, so they take up most of my time.
You are a home slave.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
And you've got 2 children. What are their names?
Sarah and Sam.
And you want to say hello and give them a little wave?
Yeah. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sam.
Great. Now, Kevin and Leslie from Carnforth in Lancashire. Kevin, what do you do for a living?
I'm a civil servant with the prison service.
Work in the prison service. And Leslie, one thing I know about you is you used to have a famous teacher. Tell us who it was.
That's right. Jim Bowen came in as a supply teacher to our school. For
Jim Bowen from Bullseye, now does Bullseye.
That's
and
right.
what did he teach you?
Well, he was supposed to teach us maths.
That's why she's a numerate, Dave.
That's why you can only count to 180! Hey! You're going to count to a lot more here tonight because we've got some screen puzzles for you to solve. And of course, if you could solve them, there are lots and lots of pounds that could be coming your way. Let's have a look at our first screen puzzle. Here it is. This one contains 4 words. To help you solve it, you'll see a series of clues which appear a letter at a time. Now, as soon as you think you know the answer, press the buzzer. Ross and Karen, who's going first on your team?
Karen.
Karen, Kevin and Leslie.
Leslie.
Leslie, so ladies first. Gentlemen, have a seat. Here comes your first clue, ladies, worth £10. It has 9 letters. J, Y, E, E. Yes, Karen.
Enjoyable?
Enjoyable is right. You get £10 for that. Let's take a look at the keyboard. Remember, the lit letters are the ones in play for this puzzle. Here for you at home to see is the stinger. If you hit that, you miss your turn. Karen, come to the keyboard and pick a letter, please.
I'll have G, please, David.
G. 1 G at the end of the first word, putting £10 in the puzzle bank. Pick another letter, please, Karen.
W, please, David.
W. And 1 W, £20 in the puzzle bank. Your clue is enjoyable. Karen, solve the puzzle. Little early, eh? Let's go back then and have another clue. This one again contains 9 letters. Here they are. X, V, N, E, E, S, P. Yes, Leslie.
Expansive.
That isn't right. Karen, you can have one more letter. I. Yes, Karen.
Expensive.
Expensive is right. Come to the keyboard and pick a letter, please.
I'll have an E, please, David.
E. 2 E's. Pick another letter, please, Karen.
D, please, David.
D. 1 D at the end there, £50 in the puzzle bank. Your clues are enjoyable and expensive. Karen, solve the puzzle. Not yet. Another clue, I think. Your third clue has 2 words and 9 letters. E, T, N, L, G. Yes, Leslie.
Nightlife.
Nightlife is right. Well done. £10, Leslie. Your turn to come to the keyboard and pick a letter, please.
I'll have an R, please.
R. 1 R in the last word. Pick another letter, please, Leslie.
I'll have a T, please.
T. Three T's, £90 in the puzzle bank. Your clues are enjoyable, expensive, and nightlife. Leslie, solve the puzzle.
Painting the town red.
Painting the town red. Wow. You certainly are painting the town red. You take the pounds out of the puzzle bank. At the end of that round, Ross and Karen have 20 pounds. Kevin and Leslie have 100 pounds. Change places, please. Let's go on to the next round and the next screen puzzle. Here it is. This one has 4 words. Here's your first clue to help you solve it. The clue has 7 letters. N, P, U, I, L, A. Yes, Kevin.
Painful.
Painful is correct. 10 pounds for that. Let's take a look at the keyboard. Don't forget the lit letters are the ones in play for this puzzle. Here for you at home to see is the stinger. Hit that, you miss your turn. Kevin, come to the keyboard and pick a letter, please, sir.
I'll take a T, please, David.
T. Three T's putting 30 pounds in the puzzle bank. Pick another letter, please.
I'll take a H.
H. Just one H, 40 pounds in the puzzle bank. Your clue is painful. Kevin, solve the puzzle. No, let's go back then and let's have another clue. This one has 10 letters. Here they come. X, U, E. Yes, Kevin.
Unexpected.
Unexpected is right. Come to the keyboard again. Pick another letter, please.
An S, please.
S. One S. Pick another letter, please, Kevin.
An E, please.
E. One E, 60 pounds in the puzzle bank. Your clues are painful and unexpected. Kevin, solve the puzzle. Not yet. Let's go back for our third clue on this one. This has 8 letters. S, N, R, O, O, I, C, Ross.
Scorpion.
Scorpion is correct. Your turn to come to the keyboard. Pick a letter, please. What would you like, sir?
N, please, David.
N. Two N's. Pick another letter, please, Ross.
I, please.
I. Three I's, 110 pounds in the puzzle bank. Your clues are painful, unexpected, and scorpion. Ross, solve the puzzle.
Sting in the tail.
Sting in the tail. Sounds a bit like the stinger, doesn't it, with the sting in the tail. At the end of that round, let's look at the scores. Kevin and Leslie, 120 pounds. Ross and Karen now in the lead, 140 pounds. Well, of course, everything could change after the break when every clue and letter will be worth 20 pounds. Join us again then and find out who this week really is all clued up. Welcome back to All Clued Up, where we have Kevin and Leslie on 120 pounds, heading towards that 180. And we have Ross and Karen currently top of the pops with 140 pounds. Okay, ladies to the fore now. Gentlemen, have a seat. Let's take a look at our next screen puzzle. And here it is. It has 4 words to help you solve it. Here's your first clue. Remember, now worth 20 pounds. This has 9 letters. L, C, S, C, S, L, and Karen?
Classical.
Classical is right. 20 pounds for that. Let's take a look at the keyboard. Don't forget the lit letters are the ones in play for this puzzle. Here for you at home to see is the dreaded stinger. Hit that and you miss your turn. Karen, come to the keyboard. Pick your first letter, please.
A T, please, David.
T. Two T's putting £40 in the puzzle bank. Pick another letter, please, Karen.
O, please.
O. And two O's, £80 in the puzzle bank. Your clue is classical. Karen, solve the puzzle. Another clue needed, I think, don't you?
Yes.
So let's have another one. This one has 10 letters. F, N, F, R, E, G. Karen?
Difference.
Difference, right again. Come to the keyboard. Pick another letter, please.
N, please, David.
N. Two N's. Pick another letter, please, Karen.
A, please, David.
A. Three A's, £180 in the puzzle bank. Your clues are classical and difference. Karen, solve the puzzle. Not going to, I'm afraid. No. Another clue. This clue has 9 letters. A, H, S, R. Leslie.
Orchestra.
Orchestra is right. Well done. Your turn to come to the keyboard. Pick a letter, please.
I'll have an E, please.
E. Two E's. Pick another letter, please, Leslie.
I'll have an R, please.
R. One R. £240 in the puzzle bank. Your clues are classical, difference, and orchestra. Leslie, solve the puzzle. No! We go back and we have another clue. This clue contains 7 letters. V, N, S, O, E, I. Leslie.
Venison.
That's not right. Karen.
Version.
Version is correct. Come to the keyboard and pick a letter, please. What would you
I'll
like?
take an I, please, David.
I. Two I's. Pick another letter, please, Karen. Quickly.
Have an M, please.
M. One M. £300 in the puzzle bank. Your clues are classical, difference, orchestra, and version. Karen, solve the puzzle.
Variation on a theme.
Variation on a theme. Certainly making music there, taking pounds out of the puzzle bank. Kevin and Leslie have £140. Ross and Karen forging ahead at the moment, £500. Change places, please. Let's let the fellas have a crack at our next screen puzzle. Here it is. This one has 3 words, and to help you solve it, here is your first clue for £20. The clue contains 9 letters. G, D, D, C, I, R. Ross.
Disgrace.
Disgraced is correct. Let's take a look at the keyboard. Once again, let me remind you, the lit letters are the ones in play for this puzzle. Here for you at home to see is the stinger. Hit that and you miss your turn. Ross, come to the keyboard and pick your first letter, please.
E, please, David.
E. Two E's. Pick another letter, please, Ross.
H, please.
H. And 2 H's, £80 in the puzzle bank. Your clue is disgraced. Ross, solve the puzzle.
In the doghouse.
In the doghouse. Judging by the reaction, sir, I don't think you are in the doghouse by any means. Kevin and Leslie, you have £140. Ross and Karen now, £600. Change places, please. Time for the girls to come forward and take a look at our next screen puzzle. 4 words in this one. Here is your first clue for £20. It contains 10 letters. P, R, D, R, P, A, U. Leslie
Unprepared.
is right, unprepared. Well done. Let's take a look at the keyboard. Remember, the lit letters are the ones in play for this puzzle. Here for you at home to see is the stinger. Hit that, you miss your turn. Leslie, come on, quickly, come to the keyboard and pick a letter.
I'll have an E, please.
E. 1 E. Pick another letter, please, Leslie.
I'll have T, please.
T. Two T's, £60 in the puzzle bag. Your clue is unprepared. Leslie, solve the puzzle.
Caught on the hop.
Caught on the hop. Well done, Leslie. You take the pounds out of the puzzle bank. You're going up now to £220. Ross and Karen still on £600. Come on, let's change places and let's go on to another round. The fellas, once again, this time, let's take a look at our next screen puzzle. Here it is. This one has 4 words to help you solve it. Here's your first £20 clue, and it contains 7 letters. G, C, M, H, N, Kevin.
Chiming.
Chiming is correct, well done. Let's take a look at the keyboard. Don't forget the lit letters are the ones in play for this puzzle. Here for you at home to see is the dreaded stinger. Hit it, of course, and you miss your turn. Kevin, come to the keyboard and pick a letter, please.
An E, please, dear.
E. Two E's putting £40 in that puzzle bank. Pick another letter, please, Kevin.
An S, please.
S. One S in the second word. £60 in the puzzle bank. Your clue is chiming. Kevin, solve the puzzle.
Clear as a bell.
Clear as a bell. Well done. Let's go back and let's see what your score is now at the end of that round. You're taking the pounds once again out of the puzzle bank. Kevin and Leslie, you have £300. Ross and Karen have £600. That means that time is up, so Ross and Karen are this week's winners. Kevin and Leslie, you played a great game. We're sorry to lose you, but the good news is you certainly don't go away empty-handed. £300 you've won, and that's what you take back to Carnforth. Thanks for joining us on All Clued Up. Bye-bye. Well done. Well, my goodness me, you did really well there, didn't you? When you've seen the game at home before and you've played it at home, are you that sharp?
A bit sharper, actually.
It's easier at home.
Yeah, it's
It
easier
really
at
is.
home.
Well, they all say that. Well, you're certainly in the hot seats today, and already you have won £600. And come what may, you're going to take that back with you to Fareham after the show. But now we're going to take you on to play for the big one for £1,000. Now, this time you're going to get to play together. And in a moment, I want you to choose one of 3 categories. Choose very carefully and pick the one you really fancy, the one that you're going to know a lot about, because from that category, you have to find 6 words in 60 seconds, okay? Now, they'll come up on the screen a letter at a time. As soon as you think you know the word, shout it out and we'll move on to the next one. You quite clear and happy about that?
Right.
Okay, now here are the 3 categories you can choose from. You can have flowers, religious places, or famous poets. We'll give you 5 seconds to make up your minds, starting from now. Take your time and have a good think about it. I think you've made up your minds already, haven't you?
I think we have.
What are you going to go for?
Flowers, Dave.
You're going to go for flowers. We wish you the very best of luck. We're all rooting for you. Please join us now at the keyboard. Ross and Karen, let me remind you the category you have chosen is flowers. You're looking for 6 words in 60 seconds. Good luck, and your time starts now with an A, I,
Carnation.
E, U.
Geranium.
Geranium is right. Here's the next one. O,
Daffodil.
I, daffodil. Well done, O.
Marigold.
E,
Begonia. No.
I, R,
Rose, something rose.
S,
Quickly.
M,
Primrose.
Primrose, right, here comes the next one. E,
Fuchsia.
E,
Oh.
O, A,
Oh,
N,
oh.
M.
Enemy. And then an enemy.
Anemone, right? O,
Quickly.
A, A,
Daffodil. Oh, I've done that one.
N,
Carnation.
Yeah.
Carnation, the last one. O,
Marigold.
I. Well done! Congratulations!
Give me a kiss, please.
I won't kiss you. Well done. Tell you what, you had us really biting your nails there for one dreadful moment. I thought that you weren't going to make it.
You can tell Ross is the gardener.
Who does the gardening at home?
Ross.
Huh? You're going to invest in some gardening equipment now, are you, after this? Because I'm going to tell you the great news. You have won £1,000! It's better than an evening DJing, isn't it?
That's right.
Now then, I've got the money here. I've got £500 from this pocket and £500 from that pocket. Now you can take the £1,000 back with you to Fareham after the show, or I will take back £500. You can come back next week and you can try for £3,000. Now if you win the £3,000, I will give you that £500 back. So what are you going to do? What do you think they should do, everybody? They're going to make up your minds for you.
They've done it. They've made our minds up.
And so what are you going to do?
We'll come back.
You're going to come back next week. Great stuff. Well done. So I got the £500 here. Who's going to take it?
I'm the only
I've
one
got
that's
no
got pockets.
By
design.
That's a very crafty move, isn't it? Yeah. So next week you're going to come back and join us, and you're going to play for £3,000. I haven't asked you, if you win the £3,000, what are you going to do with it?
Spend it on the home
Yeah.
and the family. Take the mother-in-law out for a meal. She's looking after the children.
And bring her back as well.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Okay. Well, we'll see you next week. In the meantime, let me tell you that today you take home with you your total prize winnings, £1,100. Well done. So join us next week and see if they're going to win that £3,000. We'll find out then if they and you and I are all clued up. Until then, bye-bye.
And the next All Clued Up will be tomorrow night at 7:30.